Who wants to comment on the state of the economy. The UK economy contracted once again by 0.1% in October. Well done, Rachel Reeves. That's an ONS figure. Richard, very good morning to you.
Well, it's morning, Mike, but it is not a good morning, regrettably.
No.
But no surprise to me, the latest economic figures out for the month of October have surprised on the downside, a 0.1 reduction in the size of the economy following a 0.1 reduction in September. We haven't had 2 months fall like that since the beginning of the pandemic in March 2020.
Yeah.
And economists are surprised that it's somewhat lower than forecast. And let's just remind everybody, we've had 4 months of figures under this new Labour regime, and the last 2 of those 4 months we're going backwards.
Yeah.
And per person, of course, because of mass immigration, we're not only going backwards, but we're going backwards at a great pace. People are getting poorer day after day, week after week, month after month. And this is a very, very bad trend, but I regret that it's completely predictable based on the lunatics in charge of our country at the moment.
And there seems to be no light at the end of the tunnel, does there? I mean, we're still in the tunnel. I don't know when the tunnel actually, comes to an end. But, Rachel Reeves' policies are doing nothing but plunging the economy in deeper and deeper into recession. We'll probably be in recession by the time the new year comes around. Ed Miliband's doing the rounds this morning talking about his net zero dream, which, quite frankly, is laughable.
Well, the truth is that I've heard Mr. Miliband on his round. I'm sorry that he's not coming on your show, but he probably knows that he won't survive the encounter.
No.
The simple fact is that the cost of living crisis is primarily caused by the higher bills from higher energy costs because of net zero. Yesterday, we had the highest electricity prices on a daily basis almost since records began in peacetime. They were completely off the dial, just through the roof, like the peak of Everest. You can't believe what they were. And this is a disaster. I'm afraid Mr. Miliband is living in absolute cloud cuckoo land. And he's announcing that, forget anybody's objections. He wants wind turbines all over the country, solar farms carpeting our glorious farmland. And we're heading to a very bad place very quickly at this rate.
Yeah, but don't worry, Richard, because you'll be pleased to know that David Lammy has been tweeting. He's gone to Barbados to have a nice little winter break, I presume. He's there working together with the leaders of Barbados, the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Motley, who's the woman that wants reparations paid to her because of all the terrible things that we did during the previous times. He's gone there to say he's growing our economy, he's tackling organised crime and protecting the planet. I mean, do any of these people actually think they should stay in Britain and actually fix it?
Well, I mean, we've just had confirmation that actually they're not growing the economy, and every time Mr. Lammy goes on some trip over abroad, he either gives away the freehold of islands we own elsewhere in the world, or he gives away our money to some ridiculous climate fund that almost certainly will end up in some dictator's back pocket. I mean, the whole thing is just utterly absurd when, we've got so many crises back here at home.
I know, extraordinary. I know you haven't got time, a long time this morning, Richard. Any exciting news coming up at the weekend? Any more defections coming your way from the Tories?
Well, patience is a virtue. I mean, anything could happen. What I can say is the phone is ringing. It's ablaze with people who are interested. Our membership is growing fast. We're getting candidates ready for the May elections. It's all happening. It really is. There's not enough hours in the day.
No, listen, well, long may it continue, and long may you continue to be the thorn in the side of the government, because the Tories are not doing it very well. Richard Tice, very good to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. Richard Tice, Deputy Leader of Reform UK there, on the news that the UK economy once again has been contracting under Labour, 0.1% in October, down, according to the Office for National Statistics. So Rachel Reeves, another massive triumph for her.